we're going to go ahead and we will get into some Q&A questions about posing. This question is, how do you do the back pose? Do you flare your lats or keep them relaxed? So a lot of people have the misconception that you should flare your lats to make that X frame bigger, but you actually don't need to. You should just stand relaxed and just have your arms rested nice on your legs like we talked about. So no flaring your lats in the back pose. The next question is, how do you find confidence on stage? So this one is a little bit tricky because everybody is different. But I would say, you know, think of something that makes you feel good, whether that's like your favorite singer or performer, and just really try and channel what they do. So like for me personally, I love the movie Burlesque with Christina Aguilera. So what I try and do when I'm on stage is I try and channel my inner Christina Aguilera. I watch the movie before every competition, listen to the soundtrack, find a song that makes you feel good, and just like think about that when you're up on stage. So somebody asked some tips to make sure that your shoulders don't disappear in your front pose. You know, I think with this one, kind of like we talked about, it has a lot to do with your flexibility, your mobility, so the stretching is really going to come in handy with that. But if you can try and think of really just getting that back shoulder to the front and having your chest facing forward, that'll make sure that your shoulders aren't disappearing, and just really work on that flexibility and stretching. When should you start practicing posing, and how often should you practice? So I would say, you know, the second that you decide that you want to compete, you should start practicing your posing. You can never start too early because it is really difficult, a lot more difficult than a lot of people think. So the more practice you can get, the better. And as for how often you should be practicing, I would say be practicing daily, 10 to 15 minutes max. It's all you really need, just as long as your body's doing it every single day and gets more comfortable posing. That's the main thing. Awesome, well thank you guys so much for watching and coming along with all my tips and my tricks for posing. You can follow me on Instagram at ADAIR LIBBRECHT, or use my code with HD Muscle, ADAIR. And thank you guys again. Like, subscribe, and let us know what you want to see next.